Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and we've got a world premiere for you. We're going to step aboard this little beauty, which is the Orkney Pilothouse 27. This is a really special boat. I'm really excited about this one. I've just been sat talking to the team, and I'm hoping I can do justice to this boat because there's a lot to talk about on it. The first thing I want you to really notice is this big thick rubber kind of rubbing strake that runs around it. That sets the tone for this boat, because this boat is a proper seagoing, I want to say the word workhorse, but that's a bit unkind because when we see the interior, it's actually a lovely interior. But this is the kind of boat that will take you absolutely anywhere, and you'll love every single moment regardless of what the weather's doing outside. So 27 feet. There's a choice of engines on this one. So you can have inboard and you can have outboard power. If you go outboard, you can have a V8 250 horsepower engine. This one's got the inboard engine, and you've got a choice of two inboard engines with stern drive, so you can have 195 horsepower, 230 horsepower. To be honest, the 230 horsepower is the one that is kind of the sweet spot for most people. 230 horsepower inboard Yanmar diesel. And that actually endows this boat with quite lively performance. It'll cruise comfortably at 17 knots, and it will push on up to about 26, 27. And it will do that in heavy weather. So price-wise, around £230,000 plus local taxes, but it is a very well specified boat. So this particular one has got some options on it, like the bimini cover and the panels that will fit in around the side here. It's got a few upgrades, but even then it's not increased the price above 260. So what you see, most of what you see anyway, is kind of what you get. Let's step on board a minute and come into the cockpit area through the little gate there, the transom gate. So we got this nice sort of L-shaped seating area. Obviously the table will fold out. As I said, we've got this bimini cover here, which will go all the way across up to here, and you can zip in the side panel. So this whole area that we're stood in at the moment can become enclosed, and this particular owner has specified some heating. So you can see down there it's got diesel heating. So actually, on a cool evening, you can sit out here with the covers up very comfortably indeed. So let me just I'm going to show you this big lazarette down here, because it's kind of twofold. Oh, got to remember the trick. So this door is on a little catch, which I'm going to make look really awkward. It's not. There you go. Let's just shut this door here, and then what we can do is we can open this lazarette here. So we've got bundles of storage there. I'm going to go down on one knee, show you where those covers are that we talked about, and then if we pan around here, we can also see the engine. So you've got actually good access to that engine for daily checks. But if I pull back up here a little bit more, you can also see that there is a catch here. So we can release that, tip that area forward, and then we have absolutely massive access to the engine. Very easy indeed. So we'll pop this one back down a minute. And we'll push this door back. Another little nice touch here. This glazed area here, we can open this window, so when we're inside the saloon, we've got access, we've got some fresh air coming through. Okay, right, so let's move on inside. First thing we'll notice down here, nice big fridge, and then this is really clever. So we've got seating here, we've got this table that will fold out, and then this, which is the navigator's seat, can either be that way round and using the table. It can be slid all the way back as well. I'll see if I can do that. Probably need two hands. There you go. So in that position, this can be folded down, and then what you can do is you can actually drop the table and this table becomes, if you like, your bed. So you can have it set up as a sort of wide single or a double. But it means this saloon area, dining, sleeping, or when the seat is folded back and this one is pulled back a little bit, we've actually got a navigator sort of helm seat facing forward out the screens. Very clever. Bit more natural ventilation here on the side, which is always good. And then we'll spin around to the helm position. So this one's got a nice big Raymarine screen there. We've got all our usual dials, all our switch gear down here, bow thruster on this one, trim tabs, throttle control, all that kind of good stuff. And then our seat here, obviously the bolster that will drop down, or in the upright position you can stand there, and you've got a nice footrest there as well. Bit more ventilation there, and then we've got our sort of galley type area back here. So this one's got gas oven and hob, and then we've got a little sink here as well. You can have this as an induction hob. You then lose the oven, but that becomes really useful storage. So again, it's kind of either or, depending what you want to do. And then we'll just peel back a little bit, because again we got some useful storage here under the sole. So as well as being kind of an engineering area, in the sense that we've got our seacock there, oh, actually our holding tank to the sea, we've also got our batteries in there as well, but you can see plenty of space to put all the odds and ends that you have inevitably when you're at sea. Drop that one down. There we go. Storage there under the helm as well. So they're very, very focused on liberating every possible square inch or cubic inch of storage on this boat. And then forward we've got our, if you like, our fixed double. So standing head height, which is unusual, or impressive should we say, for a boat of this size. Bit of natural light up there, and this is quite nice. Just a really simple solution. All the stuff that you your phones, your car keys, your sunglasses, your iPad, that'll all go in there and it won't rattle around. It's nicely fiddled. Underneath this bed here, again, bundles and bundles of storage. So all these individual panels, nice and simple. They'll open up, put your duvets, pillows, lilos, all the stuff you need in underneath there. And then if we turn around on our starboard side, we've got our heads. And this is actually standing headroom in here. So I'm 6 foot, near enough, just a bit below. Got a proper shower head there. Little sink, decent toilet. So as a kind of a weekender, fantastic. I mean, you could comfortably have 4 people, you know, converting that one. But really, I think the market for this boat is for sort of couples that want to go out, whatever the weather, spend a few days aboard, hanging locker there, and feel they're in something that's really, really well made and really, really safe. Now, I want to just tell you a little story, and it's an interesting story. So this boat is called Single Malt, okay, and there's a bottle of single malt on here, and it stood on the world's thickest coaster. And I said to the guys, what's that all about? And they explained. Let me take the bottle off for a moment and show you what this coaster is. This is actually a cross section of the transom of this boat. So this is part of this boat. Okay, so they've cut a bit out at the back, and this is what it looks like. This is about 1.5 inches thick. You've got your gel coat, you've got your wood, your layers. All these boats, all the hulls are laid by hand. And just look at that. How reassuring to be out in a boat that's built like that. I think that's absolutely remarkable. I think this boat weighs in something like 3.7 tons, which is not particularly light, obviously, because it's so beautifully built. But as I say, it's got this turn of speed, which will surprise you. It's also incredibly economical. So this boat's got a range of sort of 280, 300 nautical miles. So you really can do some adventures in this boat. So there you go. I think the strapline, Orkney, built to last, is absolutely true. This feels like a boat that will probably outlast most of us, but it's absolutely lovely, and it's a classic design. So you know, this is looking great today, it'll look great tomorrow, and it really is something of a classic. So there you go, our first time on an Orkney. Really excited to do a tour on an Orkney for you, and a world premiere as well. It's always special. So listen, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you like, share, subscribe would be really good. But the most important thing is, please keep coming back for more, because that's why we do it at the Marine Channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.